Hello everyone, I am back with another character in the Dogma 2 character creator. For this one, we're going to be making Joker. There's plenty of room for customization on this one for you guys to make him however you want him to look. I'm really only going to focus on the body or the face here. I'm not going to really touch the body at all. I just want to show you what I use for my head. So for the head, I'm at head number 21 for the base head. The skin, I am at number 16. Number 5 for skin color. You can literally change this to almost anything and it'll work because we got white face paint on him. So it really comes down to if you want any kind of wrinkles coming through or what color you want the rest of his skin to be elsewhere. So for the brow, I'm at -99. Brow spacing, I'm at 3. Brow depth, I'm at 0. You could probably increase this if you want him to look a little bit more dark shadowy. Brow angle, I'm at -44, and brow bend, feel free as always to play around with any of these settings to get the expression that you want on his face. For the eyes, I'm at -100 eye height, -2 width, 10 eye depth, eye size is -44, the eye angle is at -10, and I have no squints currently. As always, play with any settings you want here. For the nose, I'm at 2, bridge width -4, bridge height 30, bridge bump 70, -41 for the upper, -6 for the lower. Nostril size is at 8, height is at -13, and width is at -20. The tip depth is 28, the angle is 4, and the sharpness is at -72. His ears I left alone. For cheeks, I did a -5 for the overall, 14 for the bulge, -20 for the neck fat. If you want a more sunken look on his cheeks, just drag this down and you'll get that look. For the cheek height, I'm at -30. Once again, you can play with the cheek height to get a different look if you want. The cheek width, I'm at 17, and the depth, I'm at -100. For his mouth, we are at a height of 2, width of 63, protrusion of 19. I've got the corners turned up to give him that smile. I've got the lip thickness at -45 and the lower lip at 10. The jaw and chin, I'm at 11 definition, -36 width, 0 position, -60 protrusion. The height, I'm at -9, width, I'm at -43, and protrusion, I'm at 43. Now, keep in mind, you could literally switch this head out for any other base head that you want and play around with that, because the main look of this is going to be the tattoos yeah, it basically comes down to tattoos. For the hairstyle, we are at number 14 with 149 for the root and 157 for the tip color with a blend of 85 to get the greenish look. The sheens don't really matter. You can put those whatever you want. The eyebrows, I went with number 2, color 1, thickness 69. You could put this to a green, I'm sure, if you wanted. It doesn't really show through that much, so I didn't care. No facial hair, no body hair. All right, the eyes. We are at eye type number 1. Primary is at 191. Secondary is at 163. Tertiary is at 164. Play around with these values to get whatever kind of green eyes that you want. Eyelashes, I went ahead and increased the density of those up and gave him a little bit more length just to add some darkening around his eyes, since this face paint is going to be covering over the darkness where he would normally have the black eyeshadow around his eyes. We can't really get that, unfortunately. You'll see here I actually have the eyeshadow all the way up to darkness. It's on 2, 1 for both colors. It's turned up fully intense, full coverage, but it's going to get covered up. But anyways, I'd still put it on to get some darkening around the eyes. I did the same thing with the eyeliner. I went for the biggest one, put it to black, and I turned up all the coverage and opacity on it. That's it. I didn't mess with the cheeks or anything else here. So then where we get in with the body tattoos is, for the first body tattoo, we're doing number 59 to get this circle. And we're basically putting it on his face. So I use number 15 for the color here. If you want a different shade, you go for it. Or you can also mess around with the opacity to get different appearances here. So I did 59, 15 for the color. I'm at 51 for the vertical position, 0 for horizontal. You can rotate it to get the pattern of this in a different angle if you want. I'm at 11 right now for this. Overall scale is 25, and then, like I said, play with the opacity to get the appearance that you want. If you want the thicker paint with less skin, go up higher. If you want a little bit of the skin showing through, go lower. It's all up to you guys. Then for the second tattoo, there's a couple options here. I'll show you the first one I have. I'm using the triangle. That's number 60 with 25 for the color. I'm at vertical position 40, overall scale of 8, vertical is 7, horizontal is 14, and then the opacity is set to 100 with 57 sheen. Another one I saw that you could swap in here, and you can play around with some of these. Some of these other ones, in fact, even this rectangle one could work, right, for a certain kind of Joker appearance. But there is one in here, I think it was 45 or 46 or even 44 would work here. And what you want to do then is you just want to get it placed over the lips. Oops, I didn't mean to rotate it there. So you just play around with it until you can get it over the lips. You can play with the scaling then. Move this around a little bit. And you can see, and then you can start, you know, playing around with some of these other ones. Yeah, just take a look. Some of these other ones you can swap and give them different looks, but there's a couple of routes that you could go. I found the triangle to be the easiest one, and he's had that look too, where he's got a triangle face painted on his, for his, like, his whole facial region. So yeah, feel free to play around, guys. That's going to be it for my Joker here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Have some fun with this one. Get creative. I just figured I'd kind of give you guys the base of how to set it up, and then you guys can go wild from there. I got plenty of actual real characters created on my channel. All sorts of stuff from all sorts of different movies and shows and games. So feel free to take a look. That's it for this one, guys. I'm out. Deuces.